endorphins going, and I'm just not getting out of it what the addicts I know get out of it. So the disease is a family disease, and that's the purpose of the talk tonight. And this is whether the alcoholic is the parent or one of the kids or some other family member, maybe a grandparent who lives in the home, or maybe it's a grandparent and the home behaves like an alcoholic family even though the grandparent isn't in the home, because the patterns set themselves very early with people and they continue from generation to generation whether there's active alcoholism or not. Lots has been written about that. And this is a disease that takes hostages. Can anybody relate to that? Like, I don't have the disease, but I have been taken hostage by alcoholic husbands. 2 of them. Not at the same time. So you'll see me quoting people, and this is from the big book of Alcoholics Anonymous, where it says, the years of living with an alcoholic is almost sure to make any wife or child neurotic. The entire family is to some extent ill. So this was written a long time ago, long before there were good models for what a chemically dependent family looks like and what the roles are in the family. But Bill W. knew early on that this alcoholism that they all had affected their families in some pretty serious and negative ways. So what's a family? Okay, the definition: a primary social group consisting of parents and their offspring, the principal function of which is provision for its members. That's not exactly what it's like anymore. Does everybody know who all these families are? So I know who all these families are, but after I made the slide, I thought, well, okay, so everybody knows Family Guy, right? But the other 2, maybe people aren't going to know who those families are. Who knows? Okay, so I'm not alone, and I feel good about that. And you all come see me and shake my hand afterwards. Thank you. But Bill Cosby had a show, and these were all traditional families. I mean, even Family Guy is kind of a traditional family. The little kid is really weird. I'm not sure how traditional, but there are other kinds of families now. We have lots of non-traditional kinds of families. We have 2 moms and kids, 2 dads and kids. We have gangs and kids who have no parents watching out for them, so the gangs watch out for them. We have kids who are part of some group or living with a grandparent. So families now are formed in many, many different ways. And probably they always have been. The definition just wasn't out there or wasn't acknowledged. But I know a lot of the kids that I worked with over the years who didn't have support from their own families got it on the streets, and it worked for them. That's what they had, so they made it work for them. And their family needs, their belonging needs, their support needs, if they needed food, if they needed a cigarette, if they needed a fix, their friends were there